So here we go. This week's class, I can't believe how quickly a week can go past. Only feels like 2 minutes ago that I was recording last week's class. So I hope everybody else is also finding time is not passing too slowly. And hope you've enjoyed some of the nicer weather this weekend brought. Not that rather miserable day yesterday. So when you're ready, we're going to bring those feet together. And we're going to open up through the toes and through those heels, and we'll just let that weight just gently transfer forwards and backwards. Good. Super. And resting into that mid position. We'll do the same with that side to side motion, just feeling that weight transfer left, right and back again. Good. Wonderful. And again into that nice centered position. We're going to let those knees unlock. Good. And then hands onto the hips into that pelvic tilt, so tucking under and then arching away. Good. And again, resting somewhere that feels about halfway and nice and comfortable. Good. Roll those shoulders a couple of times, loosen off that tension, get them moving a little bit. Might be a little bit stiff through those muscles, so it's a nice feeling. And then on that last one, just let them sit gently back and down. Draw that chin under and that nice lightness through the top of the head there. We shut the eyes for a moment, focus on that breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. In through the nose and out through the mouth. This time we breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're going to engage deep tummy muscles, pelvic floor, gently holding them, working. Good. Keep breathing and then relax off. Super. And again. Same again, gently lifting pelvic floor, holding those deep abdominals, keep breathing, super, and again, switching off, lovely. Last time, breath in, and as we breathe out, lovely, just working those muscles, connecting, making that brain kick in a little bit, good. And then when you're ready, let them switch off and eyes open. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to just start floating those hands up out in front, taking that breath in. And as we breathe out, we're just going to rotate and breathe in. Good. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Good. And out and in. And out and in. Lovely. 2 more. Good. And then on this one, we're going to just pause at the end, turn those hands over, fingertips away, back in, draw to the middle. Good. And again, fingertips away, back in, middle. Good. So this exercise, simple movement, but just nice. Getting some motion through those shoulders, stretching everything out to the side there. Lovely. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Lovely. And down. Perfect. We're going to take a breath in, and as we breathe out, reaching those hands nicely to the top, looking up, and then we'll stretch those fingertips to the ceiling and down, to the ceiling and down. Good. 1 more each side. Lovely. Lowering them down, and then follow that movement just sideways, so fingertips nice and heavy, that side stretch, and then when you're ready, upper back
rolling forward into that ragdoll, and then we work ourselves rolling upwards. Good, and then same on the other side, fingertips down. Super. Nice big stretch there, lovely. And again, fingertips rolling forwards, all the way back up again. One more each side. Good. And again, all the way up. And this one. Lovely. And again, rolling forwards, all the way up. Good. Nice and tall at the end there, lovely. Okay, hands resting onto those hips for me. So feet, nice centralised position there, just resting under the hips. We're going to do a little bit of our side leg work. So we're going to come into that little knee bend, bring that weight over to one foot. So you've got weight on one side, other foot is purely there for balance. And we're going to work this leg and then this standing glute, you're going to feel that kick in. So again, for some people this upright position is comfortable, for other people they sometimes feel like if you tilt forward a little bit more you feel that glute there kick in slightly. So I don't mind, up to you which position feels most comfortable. Either way you're going to be working. So when you're ready we're going to start taking those toes to the side, okay, and we're going to then come back to the middle, double tap forwards, back to the middle, side, double tap, middle, back, double tap, middle, side, double tap. Good. So we're going to just keep this pattern going, double tap each time. Lovely. Back, double tap, side, front. Good. Keep it going. Trying as much as you can to keep everything through the rest of the body nice and still. So it's only the one leg moving. Good. Well done. Last couple, we'll come just all the way to the front again. Stopping there. And back up. Well done. So same onto the other side for me. So a little knee bend, bring that weight across. Good. Take the foot out just to get your balance to begin with. Lovely. And then when you're ready, resting those hands onto the hips, in, and then we'll come forward, double tap, good, side, back, side, middle, side, middle, or back I should say. Good. Lovely. It's just eyeing up the neighbour's ginger cat who keeps terrorising our cat outside the window. Good. Okay, last one. Oh, went wrong there, sorry. It's that cat's put me off. Lovely. Okay, last one, to the front and then up into standing. Well done. Give those muscles a little shake out again. Perfect. Okay, let's just come into that side stretch position. Hands out to the side for me. Good. Bring that weight over. Again, bring those feet nicely apart so that you really feel that stretching. Relax those shoulders. Try to keep nice equal height. Super. Knee, hand onto the knee, and then arching over. Good. And back, lovely. Other side. So again, holding it there. Perfect. Hand down and big arch all the way over. Wonderful. Good. And opening those arms, brilliant. And then we'll bring those feet back into the middle. Super. So we'll just finish with a balance exercise. If you want to add in ball or anything, cushion or something to hold on to, then that's fine, you can. So we're going to just do one leg at a time, and we'll bring arms over the top and then across the body for the second rotation. So when you're ready, breath in, and then as we breathe out, let's lift that foot, bring that knee higher if you can. Good. And then we're going to come over and down. Lovely. Over and down. Super. Good. Well done. Perfect. Keep that focus on spot in front of you or onto the floor. Well done. Good. Lovely. Okay, last two. And one. And down. And then let those legs relax off for a moment. Perfect. Same again, this side. Breath in as you breathe out. Good. Hands to the side. And then we're going to come to the front and open. Front, open. Use that as a nice chest opener as well. Getting that good movement through the front. Super. Well done. Lovely. Okay, last two for me. And one. And all the way down. Perfect. Okay, so to the ends of the mat. Feet. Again, you can always have a little check of the foot position. Make sure those arches aren't rolling in. As we unfortunately age, we get a tendency to lose those nice positions through our feet. And whilst it generally doesn't cause any problems, it's good to just every now and then make those muscles do something, so you strengthen the underside of your foot there. So just recreate, keep those toes still flat on the floor, but just give yourself that little arch on the instep there, on the inside of the foot, and just see if you can hold it as you go through this exercise. So nice breath in, and then as we breathe out, chin down onto the chest, rolling forwards, nice and heavy. Feel that spine unlocking, moving level by level. Good. Holding at the end there. Breath in, and then as you breathe out, rolling back up, back up, back up. Nice and tall at the end. Super. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, chin onto the chest, rolling forwards. Lovely. Try and go down a little bit further. You should feel that's a bit easier second time. Breath in, and then as we breathe out, rolling up. I'm going to go for a third one here. Make sure you don't feel any dizziness. Breath in. And as you breathe out, chin down onto that chest. Rolling forwards. Super. And certainly I always feel definitely on each repetitive movement, get a little bit further. Feels a bit easier. Good. Let those knees unlock. And then we'll come down onto our hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under those hips into that cat stretch. And then lifting the head and letting that movement flow through the spine in the opposite direction. And again, head down and up. Last one. And again. Great. And then bottom onto those heels. Stretch those hands forwards. Good. Super. Well done. Couple of nice big breaths. Give those muscles between the ribs a bit of a stretch as you do that. Good. And then bring those fingertips up towards the knees. Wonderful. Okay, super. So let's come over onto our backs. If you've got one of the bands or some TheraBand, then we can add that in for this exercise. So we are just going to start with those heads in that nice position, neck nice and clear, feet and knees hip width apart. We're going to do a couple of those pelvic tilts. Good. Stopping into that midway position there, lovely. Relax through that rib cage, relax through that shoulders. Let those collarbones lengthen, open out. Good. Hands down by the sides. Okay, perfect. So we'll take hold of our band, and to start with we're going to just add in a little bit of resistance. So just into this position, all you're going to do here is just push outwards. So you're going to just work some of those deep shoulder muscles by trying to maintain that position. So obviously if you've got an easier band, it's not going to feel too difficult. If you've got the high resistance band, that's going to feel quite hard to maintain. So keep working. Okay, perfect. So when you're ready, you're going to take a breath in. And here, as we breathe out, we're going to take the leg forwards and the arms up. And as we breathe back in, we'll come down. Good. Breathing out. And in. So if you don't have the band, then you can just do this, taking the arms above with nothing in them, or you could have a couple of cans in them, or you could hold the ball, or just have them free. Good. And in. And in. Good. Breathing out, engage. Breathing in to come back down. Good. Keep that resistance on if you can. And in. Well done. And good. One more each side. Lovely. And in. Good. And down. Okay, perfect. This time, breath in. As we breathe out, one foot comes up into that single tabletop position. We're going to lift the arms, hold them up this time. If you want, you can bring that band a little bit further down the wrists, just so that you're not overworking through those wrist extensor muscles. Okay, perfect. So this time, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to come 45 degrees with the arms and the leg, back into the middle. And in. And good. Super. Lovely. 3 more. And 2. Good. And 1. And down for a moment. Lovely. So same again. Breath in. As we breathe out, we'll bring the leg up and rest those arms up. Good. Breath in, and then as we breathe out and in. Breathe out breathe out, and in, breathing out, and in, breathing out, and in, good, breathing out, and in, last two, well done, and one, good, and down. Okay, so again, keep those arms going if you can, but you certainly start to feel it after a while, especially with the thicker resistance bands on. So again, you might feel slightly differently if you're pushing inwards, you're going to be working a different set of muscles, but that's fine, we're still working something, which is good. Okay, so we're going to come up into double tabletop this time. So you've got two options here. So if you're feeling a little bit more unstable, then you can keep your arms down and just add on that resistance in this position here. Or if you wish to follow me, I'm going to bring those arms up tall. Okay. So when you're ready, breath in as we breathe out. We're going to lift the arms. Good. Breath in as we breathe out. Bring one leg up. Breath in again. Use those tummy muscles to stabilise. Draw the other leg up into that double tabletop position. Good. And then when you're ready from there, breath in as we breathe out and in. Good. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Super. Okay, a few more each side, but if you need to stop, then do. One more each side. Last one. Good. Holding there, lowering one and the other, and then let the arms down. Good. And then let's just draw gently up. Good. Just slowly coming into that nice curled little ball there. And then stretching out. Good. Lovely. Okay. Super. So, band, if you have one, we're going to slip it up over the knees just so it's resting above the knee joint there. Okay, good. We're going to add in a little 100 series here just to get those shoulders moving again. So when you're ready, breath in as you breathe out. We're going to hold up into that single tabletop position there. Good. We're going to lift and float those arms, and then we're going to just come into that little pulse there. So up and down. So we're going to do a little bit of hundreds, and then we're going to add in a little bit of hip twist to this same movement. Okay, so again, if you have no band, then we can just be doing the same but without. Good, so keep breathing and in and out and in and out. Lovely. And in. Okay, super. Keep going. 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the hands, keep the leg there. We're going to just raise the opposite hand this time. And then here, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to take the arm to the side and the knee into that hip twist and then back in. Okay, so we don't need to do a huge movement with the arm, just match the leg really. Good, and in. So it's not particularly taxing with the arm, but what it does do is it throws the leg off a little bit. So you have to work hard to keep that foot that's still on the floor and that knee really nice and still. Good. and in. And again. And in. Good. 2 more. And in. Lovely. Last one. And in. And foot down. Arm down. Good. Okay, super. So we're going to do the same again. Breath in as we breathe out. Other leg comes up. Float those hands. And into that hip. No, into that hundreds, I should say. If you wish, I don't mind. You're happy for you to bring up the head and the shoulders into that abdo prep. So remember, long fingers. Really feel like you're being drawn up from those fingertips. Ribs closing down towards the pelvis, but keeping that gap as always, under that lower back there. Okay, good. Keep going. Well done. Super. Well done. Okay, 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Brilliant. Lower the head down if it was up. Just put the hands down. Raise that opposite arm and then hip twist. Breath in, and as we breathe out, knee, foot one direction, arm to the opposite and back in. Good. And in. And in. Good. So again, very easily I can feel it happening with myself, that stabilising leg suddenly wants to move with the arm. So that's what's hard, trying to keep that knee nice and still. Good. 3 more. And in. 2. And in. 1. And in. Good. And down. Super. So, we're going to take it up a notch into a double tabletop position. So again, if you're feeling like not happy to do that tonight, that's no problem. Just do a repeat of the one leg version. Everybody else, breath in. As you breathe out, one leg comes up. Breath in again. Use those tummy muscles. Keep those ribs drawn down towards the pelvis there. Nice and soft through that rib cage. Other leg comes up. Good. Into that hundreds position. And when you're ready with the pulses, you can add in that head and neck position as well. Keep breathing. Good. Wonderful. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Hands down, head and neck down. And if you so wish, we're going to add both hands up to the ceiling here. And then again, we're going to work opposite pairs here. So diagonal pairs. Breath in as you breathe out. One hand, opposite leg to the side. Into the middle. Good. So taxi on the brain, this one. A little bit like rubbing your tummy and patting your head. If that's the right way around. Not sure it was. Maybe it was. Good. Well done. So again, stop when you need to. Good. Try to keep all the bits that aren't moving nice and still. Super. Okay, one more each side. And the other one. Brilliant. And then we're going to lower the arms and one foot and the other. Great. Let's draw those knees up to the chest there. hug them in. Super. And then when you're ready, stretching out again. Good. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to add in a little bit of shoulder bridge here. So pop your head cushions away. Bands can stay around the legs for now. Heels a bit closer if you need to. Get that nice neutral position ready. And then off we go. Breath in as we breathe out. Tilt that pelvis back. Feel that lower back coming into contact with the mat. Rolling up that spine, level by level. Gently coming up into that nice end drain position. Sit there for a moment. Keep those ribs nice and soft. So what I mean by that is what we don't want to see is that rib cage really pointing up to the ceiling. We want to keep that imaginary connection all the time between bottom of the ribs and that only prominence on the front of the pelvis there. Okay, good. Keep those bottom muscles working. That's what's going to keep you up into that nice held position there. Good. Keep breathing for me. Those are the band. You'll also feel these glutes on the side. These glute medius kicking in a bit more because you've got that extra resistance there into that sideways movement. Okay, lovely. Breath in. And then as we breathe out, upper back. Roll it down, level by level. Back to that neutral position. Good. Breath in again. As we breathe out, rolling on up. Lovely. Holding it there for me. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Breath in. And then as we breathe out, all the way back down to the bottom. Good. Okay. This time we're going to add in some heel lift or some of those leg extensions. Okay, so your choice. Breath in as you breathe out, rolling up, rolling up. Lovely. That nice position. So we can either lift heel one at a time. Good. Or we can add that knee extension. So all you should feel is that knee joint, a bit like a hinge. The foot kicks forwards. Good. But much harder. Looking here to keep that spirit level across the front of the pelvis. So don't drop down. When you do, you're getting tired. So take a moment to reset. Okay, one more each side if you can. Good. Lovely. Breath in. And then as you breathe out, rolling back down for a moment. Good. Couple of pelvic tilts there at the bottom if that lower back's feeling a little bit stiff. Okay, super. Setting it there. Okay. This time we're going to add in some arm work. If you've got a wall close by, we can use that. So bring it up above the head start. And then when you're ready, breath in as you breathe out, rolling up for me. Good. Get that bottom up nice and high, squeezing on the wall for me. Good. And then here, breath in as we breathe out. We're going to take one arm back and then back to the middle. Good. Swap hands, other arm back to the middle. Good. So we're going to just pass that ball, taking it back one arm at a time. Lovely. Keeping up. Well done. Okay, we're going to lower the ball to the chest and we're going to just push the arms up and down for 5. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Last one to the side and down. Good. 2, 3. Doesn't have to be a huge sideways movement. I'm a little bit limited here on one side. 4. Hopefully those glutes in that bottom are feeling it. 5. Good. To the middle, breath in, and then as we breathe out, lovely, rolling all the way down. Perfect. And then popping the ball to the floor. And then we're going to just slip the band off and draw ourselves up. Super. And then into that nice lengthened stretch position. Good. Super. Okay, so knees bent. We're going to just turn over onto our sides. Okay, so we will start with some side lifts. So here we are going to have that elbow underneath the shoulder there. We are going to have those knees in line with the hips, also in line with the shoulders, and keeping those feet tucked all the way back behind us for this one. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to come up into position and do a little bit with the arm while we hold that up position, and then we're going to just add on a little bit with the leg as well. Now that's quite higher level, all right? If that feels too much, then do what you can and then come back down, or take it down a little notch and just go for the lifts up and down, nice and controlled. Okay, so for some of you, just the lifts purely up and down on that shoulder will feel enough. Okay, so pitch it where feels right for you. You want it to be challenging, but as I always say, you also want to be able to do it and do it with control. Okay, all right, lovely. So when you're ready, we're going to take that breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to just lift up through the side there. If you've got a ball or a weight or anything else you want to use, we're going to just add in an arm stretch down to the floor. Arm stretch down to the floor. Good. Arm stretch down to the floor. Well done. Okay, 3 more. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little break and then do an additional leg. Okay, and lower down. Good. Reset that shoulder if it seems to have slipped away at all. Keep that elbow underneath that, directly underneath that shoulder going all there. You can leave the ball to the side, hand onto the hip. Breath in. We're going to come up into that position. We're going to straighten that leg out and we're going to just tap it up and down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to come down off that shoulder for a moment into that side lying position. Just draw those knees forwards. Good. So now we want knees forwards, bottom and feet lined up. Okay, think of that nice position inside lying, so that top hip down towards the feet there. Give yourself that little gap underneath the waist. We're going to lift that knee to the height of the hip, and then when you're ready, breath in as we breathe out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Good. Lovely. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Super. And lowering back down. Good. And then last one, we're going to take both feet, just looking down so you can just see your feet sticking out below there. Pull that top hip down towards your toes. Wonderful. We're going to lift that top leg up, turn the toes towards the ceiling. Sorry, a little bit off camera there. And then we're going to just rotate. So we're going to go for those little circles. Good. So just circling the whole of that upper leg, trying to keep nice and still, nice and strong through abdominals. Good. And then reverse that circle, opposite direction. This will really get into those glutes. So again, if you need to stop at any point, then please do. 3, 2, and 1. Pause there and down. And just let that top knee drop forwards for a moment. Good. Well done. Okay, so from here we're going to turn back over, other side. So again, ball with you, head cushion. Lovely, make sure I can be seen. Okay, so starting again into that supported position. So feet in line with the bottom, those knees forwards for me. Good. Nice and strong through that shoulder there. Okay, perfect. So when you're ready, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to come up into that side lift position. She says she got her legs all wrong there, hasn't she? Sorry, take those knees back. That's it. I wonder why it didn't feel quite right. Okay, good. So from here, we're going to drop down and up. Good. Lovely. Keep those hips up. Try not to let everything sink down. Well done. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And then down. Ball to the side. Lovely. So we're going to do the leg work. But again, if it feels too much, either stop here or just add in just those little side lifts only, either with the hand on the hip or arching the hand over. Okay, good. So when you're ready, we're going to come up, hold that position, leg out, and then we're just going to go for that up and down. Nice and strong. Good. Well done. Okay, 3 more. 2 and 1 and down. Lovely. And then let's come over. So as I say, just watch those ones. They are quite intense through that shoulder. So just if it starts to feel uncomfortable or you're worried, then just take a break from them. All right. Okay, coming down into the position. So now the knees are coming back forwards again. That little gap underneath the waist. Top hip pulls down. Lift that top leg up. And then when you're ready, breath in. So we breathe out and in. Breathing out and in. Good. Lovely. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Super. And then down. Perfect. We're going to stretch those legs out. Just bring the feet slightly forward. Again, if you need that extra support through the hand, then please use it. Okay. And that top leg is going to come up. And then we're going to go for those little circles. Good. Perfect. Lovely. And then back the other way. Good. 3 and 2 and 1 and down, and then just let that leg stretch off for a moment. Super. Good. Right, so last little set, we're going to come over onto our fronts. Okay, so we are going to take the ball if you have one, and we're going to just pop it in between the ankles there, okay? So just popping it in between the ankles, rearrange it on the floor out while the feet are out in front if you need to, okay? Head's resting down for me, arms forwards. So again, if we do nothing, we're going to just feel that whole body just sinks to the mat. So we're going to tuck that tailbone slightly under. Feel that pubic bone gently engage with the floor. Tummy muscles activated. And then here, taking a breath in as we breathe out, we're going to lift both legs, she says. So get a good hold of the ball. And then one arm and then down. Okay, so again, really have to concentrate with this one. Other arm and down. Good. And down. So the legs are coming up each time, and the arm is swapping diagonal pairs. Good. So just bring the heels towards the bottom as far as you can tolerate. But what you want to be careful that if you go too far, you'll feel that tummy pushes into the mat. So you want to keep always that lower back position. So keep that feeling of the pubic bone gently coming into contact with the mat below. Okay, one more each side. Good. And down. Okay, super. Rest the arms back down by the sides for a moment. This time we're going to lift those knees up, or rather those ankles up, and then we're going to try and just do some little lifts using the bottom. So all you're trying to do is push those heels up towards the ceiling. Again, anybody that this aggravates anything through the lower back, then just leave this one out for me. So head rest down, breath in as we breathe out. Good. So you're not getting a huge movement, but we're just trying to engage those bottom muscles, hamstrings on the back there. Good. And if it feels too difficult to keep those knees at 90 degrees, then you can do similar, but have the legs a little bit further down. Okay, good. 3 and 2 and 1. Super. Let those feet drop down. Let the ball just roll away for a moment. And then we're going to finish arms back out in front. Last one, diagonal pair here. So breath in as we breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Good. One more each side. And resting there, good. Elbows gently down. And then we're going to just ever so slowly, because again, a little bit stiff, just staying in that position. Ease yourself back. So you can either come into that shell position or a bit of a modified cat stretch. Just work into it nice and gently. Good. Perfect. And then coming up. Well done, super. So let's turn over and get into position for some of our stretches. Okay, so let's come down onto our backs. Nice and comfortable position. Good. Start to relax that breathing. Start to think about letting all that tension go through those muscles. So again, just remember, we're not trying to think about engaging the core here. We're just all the pelvic floor muscles. We're just thinking about letting everything stay nice and relaxed. So when you're ready, if you've got space, just let those arms rest out to the sides there, knees together. And then we'll come into that nice whole body opposite direction with the head to the legs, taking that top leg, drawing it over for me. Good. Well done. Bring it in and then back to the middle and then over to the other side. Lovely. Top leg again. Stretching out there. Well done. Lovely. Leg comes in. We'll just do one more each side. Top leg out again. And in, and then over. Lovely. Top leg again, stretching. Good. And then back into the middle, lovely. Let those arms reach nicely above the head if you can. Let those knees drop to the side. Again, slowing that breathing right down. Good. Amazing, well done. Legs nice and heavy there. Good. Draw those knees up for me. Perfect. Popping that ankle onto the knee. We're going to lift that knee up in towards the body there. Good. Super. And then down. And then same on the other side. Knee up towards that chest. Lovely. And down. Well done. Hamstrings, we'll just draw the leg up. If you've got your band handy or a magic circle or a towel, draw that foot nicely to the ceiling. Keep that breathing nice and relaxed. We'll just let that foot cross over the body this time. So rather than having it directly above, you'll feel that stretchy feeling move slightly further round in the bottom. Again, just gently, don't bring on anything too uncomfortable, and back into the middle there. Lovely, other side, good, and up, holding it there. Well done. And then you can just let it drift over and you'll feel that deeper stretch into the bottom there. Good. middle position again. Lovely. Okay, perfect. Coming up onto your thigh. Just going to bring those legs out in front. And then we'll cross right leg over the left. And then we'll take that left elbow and draw it in. Just pulling yourself round. Again, a nice back, shoulder, bottom, bit of everything stretch there. Good. And the other way. So left over right, and then right elbow tucks in. Drawing round. Good. Well done. And back in. Super. We're going to just turn over onto the knees. And then just finishing with that cat stretch again. Head down, arching up. And then lifting the head, lowering through the back there. And again, head down, arching up. And again, head up, lowering through the back. Good. And then we're going to tuck those toes under. We're going to just slowly roll back up for me. Nice and controlled. All the way to the top. Super. Take those hands behind. Stretching out through the chest. Good. And then we're going to just draw foot to the bottom. Hold on to something if you need to. Focus that gaze onto something again. Keep nice and tall. Don't give up at this last point. Still think about that nice tall posture. Work those tummy muscles. Keep engaged. Good. And then down. Same on the other side. Lovely. Good, good, good. Well done, everybody. And foot down. Perfect. Okay, super. So just to finish off with, when you're ready, we'll just take that nice breath, breathing in, and then down. Breathing in, and down. Last time, breathing in, and down. Super. Excellent. Hope you all feel good for that, and yeah, have a super week. I'm sure it'll go quick, just like the last one has, and yeah, enjoy, keep moving, stay safe, and we'll be in touch soon. Okay, bye bye.